Good morning, everyone. So it has been an interesting 24 hours. Lisa, do you want to describe everything, or
Sure. So we left Deadwood, South Dakota.
which was a great trip? Deadwood was a little bit cheesy, not quite as exciting as I wanted it to be, but
Yeah, but it was fun.
it was all right. Our
Yeah.
hotel was fantastic.
Our hotel was fantastic and dinner was amazing.
Dinner was amazing.
And we both ate like pigs, but you know,
What are you gonna do? Celebrating our anniversary a few days early.
A couple days early.
We're good.
So the intention was to drive to Billings, Montana, and then go to Gardner, Montana. Might be saying that wrong.
No, you're doing that wrong. We were supposed to go from Billings and then straight up to Glacier National Park.
Oh, sorry.
And then we were going to spend 3 days in Glacier National
Yes.
Park. And then we're going to drive down to Gardner. I forget which state it's in, but I think it's Montana. And spend the night in a kind of a hotel there. It was a lodge, I don't know. And then from there, we were supposed to spend 5 days in Yellowstone National Park. And then we're going to drive pretty far to get up to Banff within a couple of days, and then spend another 5 days in Banff. So that was the full plan as we left South Dakota, as we left Deadwood, South Dakota. That's how our next 2 weeks were kind of planned out.
And then I got real nervous because it rained all day Monday and was supposed to rain all day Tuesday and into Wednesday in Glacier National Park. And we're supposed to camp.
And we're not prepped for that. Like
mentally, physically, the
everything.
Stuff. And it's snowing. So, and inches of snow, at least in some elevations. So 1,500 feet above where we were supposed to stay, it was supposed to snow like, I don't know, 6 inches or something. And that's not my thing.
Not only is it not our thing, we really don't have the camping equipment for that. Like our tent is not rated for that. None of our gear is really rated for that. We didn't even bring clothes for that. Like I brought a pair of jeans as an emergency.
And a hoodie.
And a hoodie. That's it.
So I kind of freaked out a little bit, and so we decided to cancel the Glacier National Park piece of the next 2 weeks. And we're sitting in the car and booked a hotel in Billings for 5 days because we're just gonna wait it out. We're waiting Billings, and then we'll just head over to Gardner and down into Yellowstone. And no joke, 20 minutes after we booked this 5-day stay, non-refundable 5-day stay in Billings, our friend Andy messaged us saying that Yellowstone is closed. All of the entrances are closed. And because they've had significant weather, ironically the same weather that was in Glacier National Park, which is why we decided not to go. And the roads are partly washed away, like legit, like just whoop, gone.
So the entire north entrance, the road to the entire north entrance, there are several spots completely washed away. It will take them, I would imagine, months, at least, to repair that road, at a minimum, to repair the north road. And then all of the news coming out of it is essentially the park is completely closed. They've shut the park down completely until Thursday at the absolute earliest. They're in the process of evacuating people and getting them evacuated out of the park. So suddenly our 5-day wait in Billings to go to Yellowstone is a complete waste of time, because now we have another 5 days in Yellowstone that's canceled. So we have 2 weeks of nothing.
Yeah, essentially. And then the thought was, well, let's just wait it out in the general area, and then we'll just go to Banff. And for the next 10 days, it's raining in Banff. So who knows what the fallout from that will be. Hopefully, for their sake, nothing. And it's just this season, but we didn't really feel like waiting around.
No.
So luckily, our hotel was very gracious and is willing to cancel 2 nights of our stay out of our 4-night stay.
Here in Billings.
In Billings. And everybody else so far, with the exception of one that's still in pending status, has been very kind and canceled all of our reservations and given us money back and things. So hopefully the last thing will work out and it'll just be a wash and a lesson learned. Because we went into this with the desire not to plan anything. And then we got nervous because it's Yellowstone in the summer and Glacier National Park in the summer.
And Banff in the summer.
Yeah, Banff. And so we went gung-ho and booked for several weeks.
And then they decided to have like a huge storm that is unprecedented, according to them, and has never been seen in this area in decades. So that's awesome.
Yeah. So, yay for us. But we signed up for an adventure, and we're getting it.
We're definitely getting something.
And we're safe.
Yeah, everything's fine.
And we're dry. And we're not frozen.
Right.
And so we're good.
And on the upside, Montana has been beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I know it's big sky, blah, 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 but it's really hard to comprehend just how vast everything feels here. It's beautiful.
It is. So my dad made a suggestion to head south and then back up north instead of north and then south. So,
which we might do. We haven't completely decided.
I think we'll investigate that and also head into Idaho for some beautiful scenery that we didn't even know was a thing.
I think going forward, we're going to try to plan less and also maybe stay away from some of the larger parks. Because part of the reason we went so gung-ho on booking everything is because when we looked at Yellowstone, there was literally 1 or 2 campsites available for the entire time period. In fact, our original plan was to go to Yellowstone, then Glacier, and then Banff. We could not find a campsite in Yellowstone for the time period that we intended to be there.
So which would have been now.
Which would have been now. Oh my gosh, you're right.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. That would have been now.
Yeah.
Whew. Glad we missed that. So we had originally, then we changed everything and we were going to go to Banff, then Yellowstone. I'm sorry, we were going to go to Glacier National Park, then Yellowstone, and then Banff. And, you know, I think that we're just going to avoid some of these larger parks for now because the finding campsites in all of those places was difficult, and then there were going to be lots of people. And if things fall through, obviously it's incredibly difficult to get out of it. So.
Yeah. And luckily we have well-traveled connections of people, and so people have been giving us some good ideas on what to do and things to avoid and places that they've enjoyed that have been a little off the beaten path. So
yeah.
So that's awesome, and we appreciate it.
Yeah. So for now, we're here in Billings till tomorrow, so we're going to go see some parks here and just see some local stuff. And from then, I'm not 100% sure we're heading. Probably west over into Idaho, but who knows? We haven't completely decided yet. All right, well, we just want to give a quick update, and we'll talk to everybody later.
Bye!